Welcome to Smex Ed. Class is in session.
I'm your host, Amanda King, and I'm here to teach anybody who wants to fucking listen how to have the audacity to say fuck it to societal standards and live their most authentic life. This podcast is dedicated to bringing the sexual conversations we have behind doors onto the main fucking stage. Because sex, masturbation, squirting, guess what? It is all normal. And by bringing these conversations to the forefront, we help people feel less alone in this world. We help them feel safe. We help them gain their power back. We help them step into their confidence and express themselves sexually in this world unapologetically. Because it takes fucking audacity to be your truest self. And we have a boatloads of audacity all up in this bitch. So let me ask you this. Are you ready for some epic shit? So what is pegging? Pegging is a sexual act between a heterosexual couple where the woman penetrates the man, typically using a toy like a pegging device and or a strap-on. How does pegging differentiate from regular anal sex? The only difference is the power dynamic exchange where the man is the receiver and the woman is the giver. So all of the prep work you do for anal sex, anal stretching, douching, making sure you have a bowel movement beforehand, making sure you have cleaning supplies, all of that applies to pegging. As more people have participated in pegging than you think. About 17% of Americans have already tried pegging. Now, the reason that men tend to like pegging is because pegging stimulates the prostate. The prostate is a gland that is located in the groin but accessed through the anus. This is called prostate milking. When a man is penetrated from behind and the prostate is stimulated, it can cause him to have a P-spot orgasm. A P-spot orgasm is the most intense orgasm that a man can feel. It feels completely different than your ejaculatory orgasm. It is a full body orgasm. It also has no refractory period, meaning a man can have multiple orgasms, one right after the other. He can ejaculate from a P-spot orgasm, but he doesn't have to. It differs. Why do women like to participate in pegging? It allows women to feel more in control of a sexual experience because they get to be on the other side penetrating their partner rather than being penetrated. It helps women feel empowered. It helps them communicate their wants, their desires, their sexual needs because it allows them to be the more dominant role in the sexual act. Pegging requires a lot of trust and communication on both partners. When the partner is penetrating, they need to be able to communicate with the person receiving, asking them, is this too much? Do I need to speed up? Do I need to go slower? Same thing with the person receiving. They need to be able to communicate to the person who's penetrating, hey, you need to slow down, you need to speed up. Remember, with this kind of dynamic, the woman doesn't technically feel the penetration like a man does. So sometimes when a man is penetrating a woman, he can feel the depth in which he is going. He can feel the thrusting. He can feel all of those things. When the dynamic is exchanged and it's going through a toy and or strap-on, you don't get those same sensations. So this is why communication is so fucking important when you are the receiver, to let the penetrator know what you need, how fast, adding more lube, all of it. You need to be able to vocalize it. And unfortunately, pegging comes with a lot of the stigma that anal play does with men and prostate play with men, meaning that some people are shut down to the idea of pegging because they believe if they are penetrated, it makes them more effeminate, it makes them gay, it makes them not straight, whatever. They're questioning their sexuality. It's not true, but this is the society that we're brought up into, because when we don't understand something, we fear it and we attack it and we villainize it rather than sitting down and just trying to understand a different point of view. So if your partner has a negative reaction towards the idea of you wanting to explore pegging, That is why you have to be patient with them and help them break down those barriers, because they are fed all of these beliefs from a young age. And then you add like religious conditioning, generational conditioning, and all of that on top of it. It can be really overwhelming. So make sure if you're approaching the topic with your partner, you do it from a place of non-pressure. You do it from a place of just love and understanding. And I want to explore this with you. And you don't put pressure on them if they are hesitant about it. You give them the space to process it, and you let them know, I'm here to talk about it, and I'm here to talk about any of your feelings that come up about it. And that is all that I have for you today. As usual, if you have any additional questions, feel free to snap me. I will answer them at some point this week. And I will see you all tomorrow.
Thank you so much for listening to Smex Ed with Amanda.
And some parting words for you today. Remember this: no matter how hard society pushes you down, no matter how many times you fall, as long as you get the fuck back up, they can never stop you. You are unfuckable with. You will win. Don't allow this world to dictate how you show up in it. Don't allow society to make you bend the knee. Instead, make them bend theirs. And don't forget, if you like what you heard, go on to iTunes and Spotify and leave your girl a review. Until next time, my beautiful people.